I am live. I think I am live. How is everybody tonight? Happy Sunday. Today is April 3rd, 2022. We are less than, oh my God, a few hours away from the 4/4 portal activation. So before I dive into that, just quick introductory. Also some housekeeping to make sure I am where I need to be. So I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. Super happy to be here with you tonight. And I just want to make sure I am streaming where I need to be streaming, where I believe I am on 3 platforms this evening. Sometimes I do believe I'm on the 3 platforms, but then I realize I didn't activate it all. So I want to make sure I'm where I need to be. So give me a moment if it seems as though I'm not paying attention. So for those of you who are watching on Twitter, please say hello. Hit that little heart button. Let me know that you're here. Share this out. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm going to check you out as well. And just go through the inventory. There I am on. There we go.
Check you out as well.
Whoops. There's the voice, yeah? All right, so I am on YouTube as well. So if you are watching on the YouTube, please do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also share this out. And if you need a reminder to when I do go live, you might want to hit that little bell, shall we say. And now I want to land where I'm going to spend the rest of my time. And it looks like on my end that there's actually someone there waiting for me on my Facebook page. So here I go. And that could just be me. Hello there, Tracy. Hello there, Robin. Hi. Thank you for being here with me this evening, spending your Sunday night with me. I will be keeping an eye on the comments that show up on my Facebook page. And of course, as I do speak, I will be speaking directly to the Facebook group because I know that they're there with me. But if you are actually watching on my YouTube channel or an Twitter page, please go ahead and share it out, like whatever you need to do. So we are in some amazing energy right now. We are in what we call a 4/4 portal activation. And what that actually means is that anytime a number on a calendar repeats, such as the 4th day of April, the energy becomes really powerful. And also the portal is the real big meaning here. The veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm becomes really thin, where we have the ability to connect with spirit at a much easier rate. And our 5 senses become more attuned, shall I say. So tonight, when I am doing the readings for each of the astrology zodiac signs, we are going to be focusing on this amazing energy and how and what chakras might show up to help you clear and open your chakra system so you can actually benefit from this amazing portal that's coming in. Now, in regards to the portal itself, the number is 4/4. 4 is about our foundation. When we think about our foundation, it could be our shelter, where we live, where we work, and also our body as well. And then we also add those 2 numbers up, we get an 8. So this portal is really about activating your abundance. Now, a little hint, whether we are conscious of it or not, every one of us are going to experience this portal expansion, this portal activation. However, those of us who are actually doing our work, and what I mean by doing our work, really on our spiritual journey and really tapping into our chakra system, clearing energies on a daily basis, and working through our healing journey and transforming, we are actually going to not just feel it, but we are going to recognize that it's happening. And that makes it so much more exciting. So if you have not invested in your transformation and healing journey as of yet, and you would like to get an understanding to what that looks like, and you are resonating with me, I'm going to give you an invitation at the end of this video for you to join me and take advantage of what I do. So hang in there for that invitation. It's definitely going to be worth your while. Hello there, Lillian. So what I'm going to be doing, as I've mentioned, I'm going to be pulling 3 cards. Each card is going to represent the sun, moon, and rising to associated for each zodiac sign. So that means you're going to get up to 9 cards to work with. And hopefully in that 9 cards, you'll get to work with at least 3 different chakras. It's very rare that you get to work with all 7. I don't think I've ever had a live video where one person actually had a chance to work with all 7 of the chakras based on the 9 cards. Now, the other concept here is if you happen to be a triple threat or someone who has two zodiacs, the moon or sun and rising with one zodiac sign and then the other one's different, so there's 2 of the signs that might have the same zodiac sign and one is different, then you'll have, for the triple threats, you'll have 3 cards. And for those who might have 2 of the same signs in the sun or moon or vice versa, you'll have 2 cards. How do I say? 6 cards to work with. I think that's how that goes. Sometimes I confuse the hell out of myself. But whatever the case is, this energy is extremely powerful. And just to give you a little bit of information, based on today, the energy we are in right now, the energy that we've been in, we are obviously, in case you're not aware, the sun is now in Aries, has been since March 20th, will be there until April 20th. And along with it being the sun being in Aries, we also have Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and also Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So a lot of the conversations that we might be having today and going forward is our inner child showing up in conversations. So our conversations may sound like we are speaking from our inner child's voice versus our own. So I want you to be aware of that as well. Tune into that. And also chat with your inner child, because this is definitely a time where your inner child can heal from any traumas or emotional situations that have not been resolved. So this is a great time for that. So I'm just shaking up the cards. And like I said, the card reading for tonight is definitely for the energy of the 4/4 portal activation, but also runs through the entire week. So this is going to go from theoretically tonight, but specifically for the 4/4 right through April 9th that this card reading is for. So you can actually keep an eye on the cards for the entire week and see how it all pans out for you. Now, those of you who are watching on the Facebook page, if you would like to throw in your sun, moon, or rising sign, if you know what they are, go ahead and put that in the comments. This way here, when I get to that sign, I can direct my energy to you as well, because I would love to do that. So let's see. We're going to start with Aries, obviously, because it's the first zodiac sign. And if you're not aware, astrologically speaking, Aries is actually the beginning of we'll say like the new season. Aries is the beginning of the new season. So astrologically speaking, this is like the beginning, and everything we've experienced up to now was the endings of something, which makes a lot of sense because Pisces energy is about endings. So let's see what new beginnings are going to be coming in. So Tracy is sharing with me right now that she is double Leo Scorpio. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. So here we go. So Tracy, I would love to have a conversation with you privately regarding that double Leo and Scorpio energy, because you have a lot of stuff going on between the Aquarius energy and also the double Leo and Scorpio. Yes, you have a lot of stuff going on between that Aquarius and Taurus energy right now with the Scorpio. So I'm kind of curious to know how you're feeling. So if you're interested in connecting with me privately, put a yes in the comments and we'll set up a time for that. All right, so here we go. Get ready, get set. As they say when we were younger, hide and seek, get ready, get set, here I come. All right, so Aries, here we are. So again, if you are new to this, cards can show up in a reverse position or upright. If it's in reverse, note that card is important for us to pay attention to, especially if you happen to be that zodiac sign, whether it's sun, moon, or rising. You can also take this a step further for that matter. For those of you who have Chiron or Mercury in Aries energy, these 3 cards can apply to that as well. And that will go the same for any of the other zodiac signs when we get there. So let's start off with right off the back with this particular group of cards. 2 of the cards are in the root chakra, one's the crown, one card is in reverse. So let's dive in. So for you Aries out there, this is definitely a karmic completion week. This is a karmic completion week. Something is coming to an end and something new is coming in, which makes a lot of sense because of that portal. That one energy is about a new beginning, being a leader and being independent. It's also associated with Aries, theoretically, the first house energy. So it is about self. It's how you want to be seen. It's how you want people to see you. It's how you, that first impression, so to speak, very important for you. So what I'm hearing right off the back is dress to impress this week, because there's amazing things happening and there's definitely going to be a completion. Root chakra is extremely important here because with this amazing energy of the 4-4 portal, we may be a little overwhelmed by this energy. A lot of energy is going to be downloaded over the next 24 hours where we are going to gain insight on our spiritual gifts, so to speak. So be open to that. A lot of new beginnings, a lot of new doors opening. So that's the first card. Be grounded. Second card, in reverse. And this is about our intuition. So when we think about the intuition aspects and the cards in reverse, you need to pay attention to your intuition this week because, again, that 4-4 portal is going to be activating your 5 senses. That 24 works out to be a 6 energy. And when we think about the collective universal energy, which is 2022, that 6, it really is about how you are healing so you can activate your intuition, and your karmic completion is part of that. So that 6 energy is scheduling time for tomorrow and the rest of the week to really attune into your chakras, to clear out any emotional heaviness that you might be carrying, and really do this work this week. That 6 is about healing, nurturing, karmic lesson, taking care of your family, taking care of your home, that shelter, and your body as well. Cards in reverse, very important to be grounded this week because between your intuition and the karmic completions, that could be really overwhelming. I love the third card. Higher self, which is what this is all about. This 4-4 portal is going to activate our higher consciousness. It's going to help us step into who we are becoming. Remember, our sun energy is about who we are becoming. And the rising energy is the characteristics that we show up as now. And the moon energy is how we feel about things. So higher self, that 11 energy is about healing the relationship with your higher self and healing the relationships with others. That crown energy, the 4-4 portal, again, starts from the crown. It's literally going to activate your crown where you're going to start to feel this energy flowing down. The 11 energy is also associated with Aquarius, which is your community, wanting to connect with community, especially for tomorrow, because of that 4-4 energy, that portal activation. I always believe that when we meditate and connect and activate, and we do it in the group, the energy is so much more powerful than if you do it alone. So that 11 is really about community. So if you can find a group tomorrow that you can turn around and do a 4-4 portal activation, and hint, I'm offering one, so I'll mention that at the end as well. All right, so that's Aries energy. So we're moving into Taurus. Now, Taurus, you're in your 12th house energy. So this is really about tying up some loose ends and really activating your spiritual gifts, which is what, theoretically, this 4-4 energy portal is going to help you with. Now, when we think about the Taurus energy, specifically today, we have the moon in Taurus energy, and we also have Uranus in Taurus energy. And the two together, like the moon is about how we feel, and Taurus is about the midlife crisis, I like to call it, or the awakening. So that how do you feel about this awakening that you're experiencing and that this 4-4 portal is going to help you with? And do note that when we speak about the specific signs, it's also the opposition signs too. So, and to make this really exciting, stepping back into Aries, so for you Libras, the first set of cards, you can look at those cards too, because that's your opposition sign. So this becomes a lot more fun and brings in more colors and more cards to work with. So for Taurus, you can, when I get to the Scorpio energy, you can focus on that as well, because it will activate more information. I always believe that when we have more pieces to work with, more information, it just helps the story out a little bit more. So here we go, Taurus. Here we go. So again, the moon is in Taurus energy right now. And we'll be there for another, believe, another 24 hours. And then it's going to be moving into Gemini energy. So Taurus, for you guys, this is about moon, rising, and sun sign energy. Out of your 3 cards, 2 of them are in reverse. So we really want to pay attention to those cards. One is in upright. We're looking at the, interesting stuff. We're looking at the high heart, the throat, and the crown. So we're looking at all the upper chakras, which for Aries, it was really about the lower chakra, the root, and the crown. So for Taurus, it's the upper chakra. So the first one is about play. It's very important for you to allow your inner child to come out and play, especially because of that Chiron, Aries, and that Chiron Sun and Mercury energy, because you want your inner child to be able to play. You want your inner child to heal from whatever he or she needs healing on. That Mercury in Aries energy is going to help you activate your communication. Want to be able to express, want to be able to say, as opposed to shoving it all down again. That 7 energy from 1 and 6 is about finding that balance so you have time to play and not just work. So that's your first card. Second card's in reverse, and it's about clarity. So this 4-4 portal activation may very well help you gain some clarity to those questions you've been asking yourself that you quite have not received guidance on just yet. This is about the high heart. So this is really about allowing yourself to be kind. Don't be so rough on yourself. If things are not flowing the way you want it to flow, do not allow yourself to fall into that space of darkness. Stay above that. That 29, which is that 11 energy, this is really about tapping into your higher self and healing that relationship with your inner child, as we said, play with your inner child, so you can really resolve those emotions that have been sort of pushed down and possibly not even recognizing you've done it. So that 11 energy is associated with healing a relationship on a deeper level, but it's also associated with your community. So going out into your community, and as I said for Aries, this is a really great time to connect with community, to do this meditation work, to do this activation, this portal activation work. Try not to do it alone. Cards in reverse. Third card, interesting enough, in reverse is marriage. So yes, we could talk about marriage, the traditional let's get married, and it could very well be about your relationship that you are in, and how you may need to take that relationship to the next level, especially with this 4-4 portal, about really finding that abundance in the relationship, being able to change the way you connect with your partner. And if you are not married, the question is, what kind of relationship, what kind of marriage do you have with self? So it can go either way, that you actually are married with another person and there's changes coming in. And if you're not married, how are you married with yourself, and how can you start to change the philosophy about that? That double 8 is 16, which is 7, which is what we have on the first card. So we have 2 7s in this deck in regards to, again, finding time to sit quietly, go into that meditation state, and allow yourself to go within so you can gain the clarity you're looking to gain when it comes to your marriage. And again, when we think about the marriage card, it could be literally traditionally who you're married to, and it could also be your beliefs, habits, and programming that you're married to as well, just if in fact you're not married, and throw that in there if you are married. So there's a lot of, when it comes to this, is about bringing more play into your marriage, and what principles and beliefs, programming, and habits are you married to, and perhaps it's time to gain some clarity. So using your crown chakra to push into that energy and really, really bring the spiritual wisdom in when this activation takes place. All right, so that is Taurus. We're moving into Gemini. So Gemini, you're in your 11th house energy, which is about community, wanting to get out there, wanting to spend time with your friends, socializing, communicating, connecting with, like, maybe even childhood friends for that matter. Old friends may show up for you this time around. and being in that connection during this portal, this 4-4 activation period. Let's see what shows up for you guys. And thank goodness for you Geminis, there's no planets in your energy right now, which is a good thing. Yay. Okay, so interesting enough, out of your 3 cards, 2 in reverse, 1 upright, and I love in the fun the card that's upright, which is 44. Right along with that 4-4 energy of tomorrow. Recognizing how powerful you really are. Recognizing that when you do connect in your community, how powerful you are. Trust and feel more secure. Allow yourself to step into your community. Trust your community. Start allowing start allowing yourself to trust and be in the abundance and feel more successful with your community. All right, so that's the first card. Second card, quite interesting, is in reverse, is manifestation. So what is it that you're looking to manifest, but you're questioning it? Remember, you are powerful. So if you are focused on manifesting something, but you keep going the opposite direction of it, you're not going to manifest it so easily. So whatever it is you're looking to manifest and bring into your reality, this 4-4 portal is going to help you with that. But you got to stay true to what it is you're looking to receive. Don't go back and forth on it, because if you do, you're going to delay your process. 19 is a 10. So this is really about your soul's purpose. This is about the work that you came here to do. That 8 energy, the abundance and success, your work that you came here to do. Crown chakra. So again, as you work on this 4-4 portal activation, allow yourself to be aligned to your soul's purpose. Loving that. Third card is interesting. It's in reverse as well, and it's your sacral energy. This is your space where maybe you have some judgment, some shame, some guilt, some blame that you are carrying. Well, it's time to let that go. It's time to complete something. Come to a completion. 9 energy is about letting go, surrendering, transforming for that matter. The 9th energy is also about traveling. So as I said before, because you're in your 11th house energy, it really is about community. So maybe it's time to travel a little bit, socialize, but you got to work on letting go of the shame, guilt, and blame, and allow yourself to step into that confidence so you can recognize how powerful you are. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. All right, Cancer. Cancers, you are in your 10th house energy, which is about the work that you're here to do, and it's also your opposition sign, ideally. So when we think about the work that you're here to do, your purpose, 10th house is achievements, awards, taking action, doing is what this energy is about. So let's see. Did I freeze? There we go. Thought I froze on my Facebook page. Oops. The cards just go flying. Let me go and get them. Hold that thought, guys. They're around the whole room. Oh, Lord. I have to actually get up. Hold, pause. All right, my apologies. Cards just go flying, and we're going to be keeping them because they flew. So I just need one more. Tell you, cards are crazy. This is for Cancer energy. All right, Cancer. So here we have it. Excuse that interruption there. So we have 3 cards. 1 card's in reverse. The other 2's upright. 2 of the cards are associated with solar plex energy. So for you Cancers, this is really important for you. Tap in on solar plex. Work on clearing that energy. So let's see what we have going here. Old soul. So when we think about an old soul, first thing that comes to mind is that you've done this before. This is not your first go around. You've been here before, and you've decided to come back to really work on clearing some energy with your soul's purpose. Doing the work this time around. That 2-6 is associated with 8. So this is really about letting things go so you can make that space for transformation. Hello, Lisa. How are you? So when we think about letting things go so you can make space for a transformation, that 8 energy is really associated with that 4-4, that powerful 4-4 energy. So trusting trusting. And when I think of this old soul process, it really is about the achievements that you are going to accomplish in this energy with the help of this 4-4 portal. So pay attention to that and recognize that, yes, you've been here before. So it's really imperative for you to work on your soul's purpose, whatever that is. Work on it. Recognize your achievements. Recognize all you've done, because you are in the process of packing things up to remove things so you can make space for that new thing to come in. And this 4-4 portals is really important for you guys. So pay attention to that. Second card, which this one showed up in Gemini's energy, it's about the 11, higher self. Higher self. So this is playing a huge role with that portal energy in reference to connecting with your higher self. When we connect with our higher self, it really also is about healing any karmic lessons we have with our inner self, our inner child for that matter, and really tapping into a higher consciousness. Crown chakra energy, which is really going to be amplified with that 4-4 portal, because again, when we think about the portals energies, it's coming literally from heaven. So that energy is going to be coming down. So the crown is going to be the first thing that this portal is going to tap into. So it's really important to be grounded so you can activate that higher self energy. So that's powerful. Cards in reverse stuff. As I use the word powerful, here we have it again. Powerful, just as it was for Gemini, here it is back for Cancer. Recognizing how powerful you really are. Recognize that your thoughts are powerful. Recognize that your words are powerful. Recognize that you can definitely create in the instant, just like that. That 4-4. This is aligned to the 4-4 portal. This is the second time this card has shown up. Gemini and now Cancer. And recognize that the first and third card are both 8s. So lots of abundance showing up with this portal energy. So use it for your highest good and recognize that you do need to do the work on the solar plex so you can be open to receiving this amazing abundance that's showing up and recognizing how powerful you really are. What I'm hearing is like you are the musician and that you can make magic happen. That's how powerful you are. All right, so Leos, ninth house energy for you, Leos. So this is about that spiritual wisdom that's going to show up in this portal energy, traveling, higher education, stuff like that. So let's see what's in store for you, Leos. All right. Poo, 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 poo. All righty. Oh, here we go again. Okay, so Leos, for you, 2 of your 3 cards are in reverse. Seems like a lot of reverse cards are showing up, which makes a lot of sense because of this portal energy. There's things we need to focus on, things we need to clear out. So we have the solar plex, we have the third eye, and the crown for you, Leo. So your first card, Leo, is in reverse, and it is about career change. Leos for career change. So this portal might actually help you to get the strength and the courage up to walk away from a job. Yes, yes. That 7 energy is about finding the balance and allowing yourself to sit in meditation, sit quietly during this portal energy so you can gain the insights and begin to use your third eye to begin to visualize, imagine how this new career is going to enhance your life and bring more balance into your life. But note that the card's in reverse. Second card, Old Soul. Just as with Cancers, you Leos, you've been here before, and there's a purpose for why you're here this time around. But this time around, you really have to allow yourself to trust this process. Trust. And that 2-6 is an 8 energy. So again, you are in the process of packing your bags because again, you're getting ready to leave your career. You're getting ready to shift careers. So there is a lot of packing going on. There is a transformation taking place as well. That 8 energy is recognizing what you've accomplished and moving into your next cycle of energy is what I just heard. Third card, manifestation. So recognizing that you need to trust this process because as you trust more, you'll be able to manifest that new career. You'll be able to manifest the success. You'll be able to manifest the abundance in your life. Manifestation. This is crown energy. This is all about how you use your third eye so you can manifest those things you're looking to manifest. 1 and 9 is 10. 10 is about your success, your fame, your accomplishments, your achievements that you've done in the previous job. Recognize that, give yourself gratitude for it, and then make that space. That 1 energy is about a new opportunity that's definitely coming in. You're on your way to opening up a new door. Love that for Leos. All right, Virgos, you Virgos out there, you guys are in your 8th house energy. When we think about that 8th house energy for you Virgos, it really is about tying up the loose ends, getting ready to pack. A major transformation is coming in for you Virgos. And remembering, guys, I want you to remind yourself that we have that conjunction between Chiron, the sun, and also Mercury, all in Aries energy, helping us to really make some major life changes going on. Things that really no longer serve us, this is the energy that's going to help us. This is the energy that's going to help us. And then keeping in mind, we still have Mars and also, Mars and Saturn are still also in Aquarius energy along with Venus right now. So there's a lot of planets that have multiple, there's a lot of zodiac signs. Let me say it again. There's many zodiac signs that have multiple planets in it. So a lot of work being done this week. So let's see what's in store for our Virgos for this week. What do Virgos need to work on? Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, I love it. Oh, that's the card that wants to fly out. I love it for you, Virgos. Virgos, this is going to be a fun week for you. Although one of your cards are in reverse, but it's also going to still be fun. We're looking at the solar plex, the high heart, and the throat. First card is clarity. This is your week to gain some clarity. This is your week to, again, using this 4-4 portal to activate your energy to gain some clarity. 2 and 9 is at 11. When we think about portals as well, the number 11 is a portal. The number 11 is actually literally a gateway right to your spirit guides, loved ones, and angels. Use them to help you gain clarity. Start asking the questions that you want answers to. With this energy, the information comes in much easier. That pink energy is all about the compassion and being kinder to yourself, allowing yourself to have these easier, softer conversations. Cards in reverse though, but remember that clarity is coming in. Second card, interesting enough, is change. Because now you have the clarity, now you can make changes. As I said before, Mercury is in Aries energy right now. Mercury is helping you to communicate. This is your time, this is your week to have conversations that you need to have so you can tie up those loose ends. After all, you Virgos are in your 8th house energy. So this is really about that ending and a new beginning happening, a transformation. But you have to have that conversation. You have to be willing to change something. You have to be ready for your freedom. You have to be ready to have fun. You have to be ready to be adventurous. And you have to be courageous enough to make the changes this week. But you will definitely have the 4-4 portal to help you this week. And with that being said, we have success. Success. So when we think about your whole energy of gaining clarity and having changes, you will eventually find yourself having success. You will be very successful this week and moving forward, because that 4-4 is associated with that 8 energy of abundance. But allowing yourself to trust it and also allowing yourself to have it, feeling worthy enough to have success in your life. So that's Virgo energy. I love that. We are halfway through. So we're looking at Libra now. Libra, you guys are in your 7th house energy. So this is really about finding balance. You're also in the opposition of Aries. So the cards related to Aries can also be related to you. And the same thing for all the other zodiac signs as well, like I said before. If you're an Aries, look at the Libra cards. If you are Taurus, look at the Scorpio cards. If you are Gemini, look at the Sagittarius cards. If you're Cancer, look at the Capricorn cards, and so forth and so forth. And you'll have more to work with. So it's not just about working with up to 9 cards. You can be working with up to 18 cards, which then means you'll have more opportunities to work with more chakras. Or maybe one chakra is going to really be highlighted. Either way. All right, Libra. So let's see, where do you need balance and how do you work on the chakras to get that balance? And making sure you're balancing out time for tomorrow so you can take advantage of this 4-4 portal. All right. Interesting set of cards for Libras. All right, Libra. Quite interesting. So this is the first. Libra, you are working on heart chakra. All 3 of your cards are in heart chakra. So there's where your balance has to go. We're looking at 1 card in reverse. All the other ones are upright. So here we go. First card is about surrendering. 6 and 8. 6 and 8 is 5. So when we really think about tomorrow's energy, when we add the date itself works out that 4-4, which is 8. 2022 is 6. So that's really connected to that energy. It does add up to 5. So tomorrow is a day to help you to surrender. Let go of whatever is causing your heart to feel heavy. Inner child experiences, sadness, frustration, grief. Grief is the big one. I just heard that right now. So whatever it is you're grieving. So when we think about grieving, grieving can be where you actually lost somebody, where they've crossed over, or that maybe a relationship has ended, or that something has ended. You know, a job has ended, or you're moving. So you need to surrender. Surrender whatever those heavy feelings are that no longer serve you. Cards in reverse. Next card for you, Libras, is having patience. Because as you surrender, as you're in that process of making changes, you need to be patient. Nothing is going to happen overnight. That 4 energy is about your foundation. So you are working on changing things in your foundation. But you do need to be patient. Your foundation could be work-related, home-related, or with your body. But being patient. Third card, interesting enough, brings us right into family. So maybe what we are working on are family matters. Family matters of the heart. 1 and 5 is 6. So I'm loving this because our very first card was 5. Our second card was 4. So we have 4, 5, and 6. So for you Libras, know that as you do work on surrendering and being patient, you're going to begin to heal matters of the heart with the family. And everything's in perfect order. Everything is in perfect order. Do the work. Use this 4-4 portal to help you through. And just allow yourself to heal your heart chakra. Love that for Libra. That was like the best reading for all the cards so far because of all 3 cards being in the same chakra. All right, so here we have Scorpio. Scorpio, you guys are in your 6th house energy. So it is really about scheduling. Scheduling, karmic lessons, health and fitness, all of the above. So let's see what's in store for you guys for this amazing week. What chakras you need to work on. And remembering, Scorpios, that, again, you're the opposition of Taurus. So here Taurus has the moon and Uranus in it right now. So you guys are feeling that too. But also remember, you Scorpios, you also have the north and south nodes in your energy as well. So there's a lot going on there too. All right. If I haven't said the word a lot in the last 5 minutes, that's a surprise. All right. Let's see what we have going on here. All right. One more card as they want to fly. All right. So you Scorpios, all 3 of your cards are upright. Thank God for that, considering you have that north and south node in both Scorpio and Taurus energy. So to start off with you Scorpios, this is about an old soul. It's that 8th house energy, which is associated with Scorpio. Old soul. How do you see yourself? How are you sitting back and reflecting? How are you healing your inner child? That is where we are. How are you healing the old soul of you? How are you healing the old soul of you? That 8th energy is allowing yourself to feel and trust. Feel and trust and have faith that your inner child wounds will begin to heal. That's that first card. Second card, communication. So it really is important to communicate with your inner child, that old soul of you, communicate. But when you do Learn to communicate in a kind, peaceful way. That 12 energy is 3, which is associated with the Mercury energy, which is about communication, which remembering Mercury's in Aries right now. So that the conjunction between Chiron, the sun, and Mercury, your inner child wants to speak. So remember that old soul. Allow your inner child to speak to you and be kind. Be kind, be kind. Third card, which is also the high heart as well, is about higher education. So this may very well be a time where as you connect with your old soul, as you connect with your inner child, you may start to learn some amazing things about yourself and travel through time. That 9 energy is about traveling, about connecting with your roots, is what I just heard. 9 energy is connecting with your roots, your old soul, and even possibly doing some ancestor work. Connect with your ancestors, especially with this 4-4 portal. Call on them. I love that for Scorpio. All right, Capricorns. Capricorns, you're in your 4th house energy, which is all about home. Home, home, home. How do you want to be home? How do you want to take care of family? How you connect with your mother? Home, 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 home. Where Cancer is all about connecting with the father. Capricorn's all about connecting with mom, because 4th house energy is associated with home and mother. When we think about mothers, it's also about mothering. What are we mothering right now? What are we working on right now? How do you want to bring more family and love into that energy of what you are working on? More balance even for that 4th house. And it is associated with Aries because it's the 4th house energy. I'm loving this. Capricorns, you have an interesting set of cards so far. Let's see if it gets even more interesting. Okay. All right, so Capricorn, all 3 of your cards are in upright. Thank goodness. 2 of them are in your crown chakra. So that means we're doing some work this week. First card is starting off with forgiveness. Remember, you're in your 4th house energy. So perhaps there's a conversation that you may need to have, whether you're writing a letter of forgiveness, maybe forgiving yourself, whatever that connection is that you have with your mother. You're doing some work this week of forgiving. 9 is 18, which is 9. This is about letting something go. This is about stepping into your higher self. Crown chakra, stepping out of your ego, stepping out of the left side of the brain, move into the right side of the brain, and move into a space of spiritual wisdom so you can move into a space of forgiveness. As you do, you get a new beginning. You get a new beginning. You get a new beginning in your journey. That 10 energy is all about your soul's purpose. This 4-4 portal is definitely going to help you activate the ability, the wisdom, the strength, and the courage to have a conversation about forgiveness. Whether it's actually verbalizing it to somebody, or in fact, I actually said this to one of my clients today, maybe just speaking up to the individual and saying, you know what, I've had some time to reflect on everything that's taken place between you and I've realized how much I was involved with that. And if I've said or done anything to hurt your feelings, I'm apologizing right now. And leave it at that. Don't expect an apology back. Don't expect them to say anything. Just leave it at that. And that allows you to have that forgiveness. And that brings in a new beginning for you. And that taps into the work that you're doing. And believe it or not, with this 4-4 portal, you'll be amazed on the magic that comes through. Which leads us to the 3rd card, which brings you to a rebirth. You become reborn. You are literally becoming a different version of yourself because you're able to reference and reflect on how you play a role in the situation. As I said to my client earlier, it always takes 2 people. It's not just the other person having that conversation. So if there is a miscommunication that led into a period of time where you stop talking, it's important to take ownership and accountability that you played a role in that conversation. Whether you said something that was out of anger or hurt, but you played a role in it. And when you can recognize that and you can step up to the other person and have that conversation without expecting anything back from that other person, you do forgive. You forgive yourself and you have a rebirth, and plenty new beginnings will come into that. So that 3 energy is about that communication. It is really about creating the space so you can have a conversation with whoever that person is that you need to talk to, and express kindness, express forgiveness, express the fact that you played a role in it as well. It wasn't just them. And when you can move into that and say, I'm sorry if I've said or done anything that hurt your feelings, and that's it, you have a rebirth. Communication is definitely key. And with Mercury being in Aries right now, we have an opportunity to really learn to express. And that Chiron energy in Aries is helping us tap into some inner child wounds, or even wounds from when we were a younger version of ourselves as an adult, for that matter. So it's really powerful for Capricorn. Love that. All right, Aquarius. So Aquarius, you guys have a lot of energy in your sign as well. You have the Saturn, you have Mars, and you have Venus, at least Venus for another give and take day or two, because it's moving into Pisces energy in less than 48 hours. But there's a lot of energy going on in Aquarius. So Aquarius, you are in your third house, which is about connecting, creating, expressing, listening. So perhaps this 4-4 portal is going to help you get to that space where you can learn to listen better and not be so quick to want to say something. And come out of your head as well, because as Aquarius, you tend to be overthinking, overanalyzing. So let's see what's in store for you guys. Love that. Love that. Last card. Love that one too. All right. So here we go. Aquarius, all three of your cards upright position. We're looking at sacral, solar plex, and throat. So those are the three chakras you want to work on. And again, go back and look at the Leo's cards as well and see what chakras are there, because then you may have more chakras to play with. I believe that if we can use this forecast to help activate all the chakras, hey, why not? All right, so first card is all about love partnership. Love partnership. So this is a week for you to create and communicate. So love partnership might be in the air for you. Lots of communication, throat chakra, lots of communication. Not 6 and 3 is 9. So there's a transformation taking place in here. So perhaps if you're not in a relationship, this might be a week where you might meet somebody. If you are in a relationship, this might be a week that you take the relationship to the next level. How exciting is that? And to follow that, we have 1 and 8, which is 9 again, which is what we just came from. So there is a major transformation taking place this week with your energy. You have to trust it, though. You have to trust it. Allow yourself to be led by your higher self and not your ego. Do not allow fear to step in. Do not allow insecurities to step in. Do not allow judgment to step in. Trust it. Trust it. Have faith. Have faith. And allow that transformation to occur when it comes to your love partnership. And I'm loving the third card because it really goes well. Queen and King. Queen and King. So again, whether you're in a relationship or not, if you are in a relationship, know that there's going to be a major up-leveling in that relationship, where there's going to be a major transformation. Lots of great things happening. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this is your week to make sure you get out there, start communicating, start creating, networking for that matter. That's that 3 energy, that communication. That's where you are right now. Network, network, network. You never know who you're going to meet. Now, the sacral energy is about your confidence. So if you are lacking confidence because of any shame that you have about yourself, or you feel like you're judging yourself, or you've been judged in the past, this is the time to let go of that. This is the time to clear that out. So if you are walking around with any inner child wounds, such as something that maybe you experienced as a child, something was said to you, made you feel a certain kind of way about yourself, this is the time to clear that energy. Do that yin and yang energy. Allow your womb, your inner child, to heal so you can manifest this amazing transformation in your relationship with yourself as well. A love relationship with yourself. This 4-4 portal might actually help you fall in love with you. And that's a major transformation in itself. So I love it. You have 2 9s in this, which is all about your transformation. So you Aquarius, go and look at your Leo cards and see what's said there as well. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, you are in your second house energy, which is really about your finances, your physical and material possessions. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? That second house is your relationships too. The relationships you have with your physical and material possessions. Do you hold on to them? Are you afraid to let them go? Are you a quote unquote hoarder where you hold on to everything when people give you things? Are you afraid to let it go because it's sentimental value? Well, this 4-4 portal might actually help you, to release all of that. And we think of that Pisces energy, we're looking at that Virgo energy as well. That Virgo energy is about letting things go, tying things up. So that transformation. So make sure you're looking at the Virgo cards too. And there's also a lot of energy in Pisces right now. We still have Neptune, we have Jupiter, all in that Pisces energy, playing a huge role right there. All right, let's see what the cards are for Pisces. All righty, love it. Sometimes the cards don't want to go on my fingers. Whoop. All right, love this for Pisces. So all three of your cards are in an upright position. We are looking at sacral work, we are looking at throat work, and we are looking at the crown. So let's start off with the crown. All right, forgiveness. One of the other signs had this one as well. I believe it was Capricorn. So forgiveness this week. Who do you need to forgive? Who do you need to forgive? Do you need to forgive yourself, or is there somebody else you have to forgive? Similar to what I said about Capricorn, you do need to recognize your position in that situation, how much you played a role in that, your accountability in that, because it wasn't just one person. So whomever it is you need to step up to forgive, have that conversation. Use that 9 energy to work on letting go so you can create a better, healthier relationship with yourself and them as well. When doing so, change is definitely on its way. Change is definitely on its way. You will begin to love yourself more. You'll be able to have better relationships and communications with everybody around you. And you'll find yourself feeling more lighter, freer, and being more playful in that energy. So I'm loving that. Third one, interesting enough, is unconditional love. As you work on this forgiveness, whether it's forgiving yourself or having another person to forgive or give forgiveness to, you begin to love unconditionally. You stop having conditions with that person and you truly begin to heal. That 6 energy is about healing. This 4-4 portal is going to help you with this process. That 6 is all about scheduling the time to do this, making time to do this. Let go of judgment, shame, guilt, blame, and allow yourself to understand them with unconditional love. Love that for Pisces. So Pisces, you have 5 and 6 as your card, and then you have 9. So it's really powerful energy. And then go check out Virgo's cards. All right, guys. So that's what I have for you. This is an amazing week. And as I've been mentioning, and I said it earlier on, when you're looking at your cards, your sun, moon, and rising sign, if you're an Aries, look at the Libra cards. If you are Taurus, look at the Scorpio cards. If you are Gemini, Sagittarius cards. Cancer, Capricorn cards. Leo, Aquarius cards. Virgo, Pisces cards. And reverse it. You'll have up to 18 cards to work with, which means you'll have more opportunities of really working on your chakras. Now, chances are that there's going to probably be one chakra that's going to highlight out of those cards that you're really going to have to dig into. And if that is the case, please go ahead and dig into it. Remembering the one thing I know for sure, that we could turn around and we can turn around and do the, as I like to call it, the full fixes, or the quick fixes to feel better. But unless we are doing the healing work and really tapping into the emotional situations and the childhood traumas and digging into it and really pulling it out, we're always going to come back to that space of where we do not feel well. And it shows up in our body physically, illness, and disease. So really do this work. Allow yourself to do this work this week. Use these cards, activate the energy, and activate the energy to this amazing portal, 4-4 portal activation, which is tomorrow. This energy stays with us throughout the entire year. So really use it to your highest advantage. Now, for those of you who are interested in come into a community to do this 4/4 portal activation. I am actually offering a group tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, via Zoom. Investment is $22. If you would like to be a part of that, all you need to do is go ahead and email healingwithin76@gmail.com. Email scrolling on the bottom. And put in the memo that you would like to take advantage of the 4/4 portal activation. And I would love to have you there. Because as I say, when we meditate in the group, the energy becomes so much more powerful. And what will be taking place in that activation is that we will be aligning chakras and also receiving some Reiki healing so we can open up our energy to really receive what's coming in. So if this is something you would like to take advantage of, please email within tonight and tomorrow morning so I can get you all the information, get you the PayPal link. If you don't do PayPal, I do accept Venmo and Zelle. Investments $22. All right, guys. Have any questions? Feel free to email those. If you're watching through my Facebook page, you can put them in the comments. Hello there, Kathy. How are you? Everyone that has joined me through Facebook and stayed with me through the night, thank you so much for being here. Remember to go and check out all your zodiac signs. And look at, again, the flip side. So if you happen to be Libra, look at the Aries. This way here, you'll get more cards to work with, a lot more information, and you'll be on your way to healing through this journey. Because remember, this is a journey. It's not a one-time thing. It's a journey. Every single day is leading us to where we need to go, and every experience is leading us there. Whether we're doing it through the darkness and finding our light, but we're always going to have an experience of darkness so we can get to the light. And I would love to be your teacher and your facilitator to help you get there. So if you need support, reach out to me. Let's set up a self-discovery session and see where we go with this. Just going to give an announcement. All right, so Tracy's interested in the portal. Tracy, I will message you in a minute to send you that information. Thank you so much. And anybody else who's interested in that 4/4 portal activation for tomorrow night, please go ahead and, if you're watching from Facebook, put it in the message. Let me know. I'll send you the information. If you're watching through Twitter or YouTube, go ahead and email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I do look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing energy. But for now, have yourself an awesome rest of the night.